What's up, YouTube? This is the guy in the camo hat, and today we are going to be doing a review on Copenhagen Snuff. So we'll crack this and then I'll talk about it and review it once I get it in. I also have a story for you guys. But I don't know if it's me, but from what it seems to me, from what I remember, back when because I used to do back when I started, I was on Copenhagen Wintergreen, and that used to be in these fiberboard cans as well, and I don't remember them ever being this hard to crack open, but that could just be me. Also, this is snuff, which is extremely fine cut, so this should be interesting considering I've never dipped snuff. Ooh. And I've never actually dipped fine cut either. I'm trying to get this pinch up against. I just spilled a shit ton of it on my computer. Okay, we're gonna look how fine that is. It's like sand. We're gonna repack this and retry. I'm just gonna wing it. Just grab it and just shovel it in. I hear you're supposed to put it in the front of your mouth. I don't know about that, but sorry about that. I scooped me. Scooting the camera back a little bit so I could clean off my computer and my desk. As my assumptions were correct, I had a little bit of a feeling that this was gonna taste exactly like Copenhagen long cut and Copenhagen extra long cut natural. And guess what? It does. Nom, nom, nom. Well, now that a quarter of the can is gone, let's start looking at this baby. Copenhagen Snuff. Oh, I'm actually dipping in my mud jug today. I know for the last couple of videos I've made, and I haven't uploaded them all. There have been several videos that I made where I finished editing them and it didn't save, and I just kind of rage quit on them, or I didn't like the way that they came out, so I haven't redone them or anything like that yet. But like the last couple weeks, I've just been spitting in my water bottle or Powerade bottles and shit like that. But I actually have a mud jug today, and the reason for that is because I had soup over the weekend, and I'm dipping in my mud jug because when my mud jug gets full, it smells. My soup bowl doesn't. So I'm going to be forced to go wash this bad boy out, and that's going to give me motivation to bring my soup bowl with me, because otherwise it'll sit there for the next week and a half. But yeah, I really like the look. Obviously fiberboard, Fiberboard is my favorite. I started with Copenhagen wintergreen back when it was in a fiberboard can, or cardboard as we called it, same fucking thing. I don't know. I would like the fiberboard a lot better than the plastic. That's my own opinion. But then this part, that's just kind of, you know, generic or whatever. It's real I don't know, burgundy-ish. You know, just kind of like a neutral or like simple color. Just kind of like the straight. But then I really like the silver lid. It's especially how they haven't like put any enameling on it or anything like that to accent the Copenhagen. Just ignore that part. If this entire can was just silver like they used to be, it would look really rustic and authentic and just have a really nice look to it. Just, you know, old-fashioned, still in a fiberboard can, and you just took a piece of tin and just stamped the Copenhagen thing on it and put it on the top. You know, no paint or anything else like that. It seems real authentic from how it used to be, and I like that. I don't know how I feel about having my dip in the front of my mouth. That's not something I'm used to, but it's either that or I've heard it just blows up and goes everywhere if you put it in the side. And I'm actually getting a buzz off of this. This is really nice. I haven't had a decent buzz in quite some time, so if I wander or if this video is kind of long, I apologize in advance. Like I said, it tastes like Copenhagen long cut or Copenhagen extra long cut, which is obvious because it's just natural tobacco. You can see it there. Pinchability, as you saw by my valiant attempts to get it in my mouth and how I had to take 2 pinches. Pinchability sucks on this stuff. It packs really nice. I don't know, I'll show you. You can see the pack is really nice, but then you go to pinch and it holds while you're pinching, and then you pick it up and you have to be like real delicate because it just collapses. It just falls apart when you pick it up. The reason I got this was because I only have 1 tin of Copenhagen. Well, I have this tin, and then I got 1 more in my fridge of Copenhagen straight. So I went to get another roll of Copenhagen straight, and they didn't have any. So I decided to pick up some snuff. I've been itching to try it anyway. And like I've always talked about how I'm adamant on buying rolls. I didn't buy a roll of this, but this goes to prove another perk. This dip expires August 25th. I'm gonna be back in school by the time that dip expires, although that dip will be long gone by then. And this can here, this one you can probably read a lot better, May 24. So if you can get the logs or the rolls, do it, and just keep them in your fridge or your freezer or whatever. You're more likely to have a fresh can. Oh, this video is going a lot longer than I wanted it to. Anyway, the reason why I went on my expedition in the beginning is to get locks. For a stupid reason. I have to get locks because I have to turn in some of my gear because it's the end of the year. I have to turn in gear that they have issued me so that they cannot get into it, which makes not a whole lot of sense other than people sneaking in and taking my stuff and then charging me for it, which I can see how that can be a problem in some units, but our guy would never do that, so I don't know. It's just SOP, I guess, but it doesn't make a lot of sense. And if you've been in the military for any time whatsoever, you know a lot of stuff that goes on doesn't really make that much sense anyway. So you just learn to shrug your shoulders and just do it anyway. Story. I was on the bus going to get all this shit, and this very large black lady came on the bus, and she was just plastered at 6 in the afternoon, which I'm not judging, but it was pretty funny, but it was actually really scary. She ended up, the bus driver was on his break, so he was standing outside doing whatever. I don't know what he was doing, eating a snack or something like that. And she's like sprawled across all these seats and getting up and walking around. And it was actually really intimidating because she was extremely volatile and unpredictable. And she probably weighed almost twice of what I weigh, so if she had done it, I was kind of scared. But anyway, she ended up walking up to the front of the bus, grabbing the bus driver's Powerade and his gloves, and she put his gloves on and just chugged his Powerade, and he was like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And she just chugged the entire thing, and he was like, "Can you at least throw it away?" And she was like, "Okay." So she threw it away, and after a couple minutes he talked her into giving him his driving gloves back. But that was really funny, but at the same time it was kind of scary because, like I said, she was extremely unpredictable. If you have had any strange stories about taking public transportation or any type of in a public area with inebriated people, or people just being weird or strung out on drugs or anything like that, put it in the comments below. I'd love to hear about it. Those stories are always pretty funny. Or even better, leave a video response. So let's wrap up this video. Copenhagen Snuff. I enjoy it. It's good. Natural dip. I do like the natural flavor in the Copenhagen dips. I haven't had natural of any other kind of stuff, so Grizzly or Skull or anything like that, so I wouldn't have anything to compare it to. You've probably seen me fixing my dip quite a few times in the length of this video. Like I said, I've never done fine cut or snuff before, so I just kind of bulldozed it into my mouth and just kind of hope to God that it stayed. And it's been staying pretty good, although it's kind of starting to slide back and up and shit like that. So it doesn't really stay that well, but I am enjoying the buzz that it's giving me. All in all, I'd probably rate this 8 or an 8.5 out of 10. My only complaint about it is that it does fall apart. But yeah, Copenhagen Snuff, natural, tasty, gives you a great buzz. If you haven't had any, or if you haven't had a buzz in a while, I'd suggest going out and picking up one of these cans. That's about it. This has been the guy in the camo hat, and I'll see y'all later.